Day two, stick out?
Well, we just we got a long way to go from a knowledge standpoint. That's one of the things I told my practice. I mean, we're going to be a good team. We got to know what we're doing. You know, if it's 3 runs and 3 passes and 3 fronts and 3 coverages, we'll have a chance if we know what we're doing. We got a lot of young guys that got to learn how to practice. They got to learn how to rep. They got to understand that you're not just practicing when you're in there, you're practicing when you're on the side too. You know, you got to know the play, you got to pay attention to who your guy is, did he do it right? You know, we just got a lot of things we got to get better at as a football team right now. But you know, another day of installation, and it'll be, you know, a steady flow of that these first few days, and then we'll evaluate him, you know, middle of next week and kind of see, you know, if we want to kind of stay on the pace we got or pull back a little bit. We'll put the pads on Monday, and hopefully tomorrow will help them because it's just a day of meetings. They'll have some meetings tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, and so it'll be a lot of correction, a lot of teaching, and relearning, and hopefully, and then some more installation for Monday. So hopefully that'll help them just kind of catching a little bit of a break tomorrow, and then we'll be shells Monday and Tuesday and full pads on Wednesday. So it'll start to kind of shake out a little bit after that.
Did you ask all your questions
last night?
Gee
whiz.
You guys are easy.
Talked out?
Freshmen, the freshmen that have come in, has anybody with just, you know, with 2 practices, has anybody stood out and grabbed your attention?
There's been a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's way too early to really, you know, start separating some of them. But you know, we've got some guys that can run and on both sides of the ball. But you know, again, I want to see them a little bit longer before we start throwing names out there.
Is it almost a situation, we talk about this every time or every year around this time, that you got to de-recruit these guys and bring them back down to earth and say you're not going to be given a starting spot, you really got to work at it?
Well, they got it. Yeah, I think they're learning that pretty quick. You know, when you get in this environment, you know, especially when you're freshman class that's been talked about as much as this class, and you've got a bunch of veterans that, you know, have heard and read about them. You know, it's an adjustment. You know, it's a faster game, and there's a lot of things they got to learn. The physical part hadn't even started. But again, you know, we look good. If it was a beauty pageant, we might have a chance. But you know, we gotta be a good football team. So you know, we got to put it all together. But you know, it's an impressive looking group of freshmen, and no doubt about that. And there's a bunch of them that's going to be able to help us. You know, but you know, right now we got a long way to go on both sides of the ball before we're even close to ready to play.
Share some thoughts on David Smith and what you expect out of him this year.
Well, I expect him to have a great year. All those guys up front. He's a guy that you know, he's versatile. He's one guy that can also play tackle for us. But David is, I think he weighed in, I don't know, about 308 or something like that. He's strong. Great lower body. Very athletic. You know, we'll do a lot of pulling with him. He and Mac, they're going to have to do a lot of pulling in this scheme with the power plays and the counters and some of our play action protections that we have. So I expect him to be a leader for us and to have the best season that he's had since he's been here. That's what my expectation is.
He said he's enjoying that, the pulling and all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he likes it. You know, he's a good athlete, and you know, he doesn't shy away from the contact and all that kind of stuff. So I'm glad he likes it. You know, if you're a lineman, you better like that contact.